After 1 week of the NFL season, I have never, ever felt so good about the team I picked to win the Super Bowl than I did after last night's game. After 1 week, the AFC East is already over. After 1 week, obviously, the Jets and the Bills and the Dolphins have all lost. So with a one-game lead and about half their team scheduled to come back later, it's over for the New England Patriots to win the AFC East. I don't even want to talk about that, but let's get straight now in our minds what happened last night. So the Patriots were without the best quarterback in pro football, Tom Brady. And some kid who had never started a game stood in for Tom Brady, and you know what happened. And last night, the Patriots were without the most dominant receiver in pro football, and that is Rob Gronkowski.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much for agreeing with me on that one. Last night, the Patriots were without arguably their three best offensive linemen, Vollmer and Solder and Jonathan Cooper, who they acquired obviously from the Cardinals in exchange for Chandler Jones. And speaking of Chandler Jones, last night, the Patriots were without their two best pass rushers from last year, Chandler Jones and obviously Ninkovich, who has gone for the first 4 games, as we all know. And I'll just throw this in. Last night, the Patriots were without their spark plug running back, little Dion Lewis, who should be back, I don't know, some point at midseason. So you understand, all those players are going to come back at some point, and yet on the road against the team many are picking to at least get to the Super Bowl, if not to win the Super Bowl, the Patriots pulled off a shocking upset. But maybe it wasn't an upset. Maybe Arizona's just overrated. I don't like Arizona. I didn't even pick them to make the playoffs this year, just for the record. And it was a shameful loss for, I love Bruce Arians. Not a big fan of Carson Palmer after he Brady hated last week. So I love that but he did. He Brady hated.
He did not. No,
he did
not.
He did.
Spoke the truth.
Okay, so the point was that was a masterful coaching job by Bill Belichick last night. One of his best ever in the regular season. Not the playoffs, but in the regular season. Because they were a 7-point underdog, which was the largest underdog spread they have encountered. You have to go all the way back to that first Super Bowl against the St. Louis Rams. Remember that? They were 14-point underdogs in that game. Tom Brady arrived. So my point is, with all those players missing, when they do all come back, this team will easily be the best in pro football. And I think this team is now destined to open this season 4-0 because they have the Dolphins coming up at home, Texans at home, Bills at home. I think Jimmy Garoppolo can win those games. So, to me, Jimmy G last night.
No, stop, Skip. He won one game. He doesn't get a nickname.